set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, Travion Henderson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Patriots offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The veteran Jordan Poyer up from his safety spot, and he gets the sack.
Second down.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. He'll get this out to Henderson. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun. It's May. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Kayshon Boutte.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Bills with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. And he will score. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Matt
Now Prater
lining up
to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14, Patriots nothing. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, There's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Shakir to return. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
The Bills take over.
Bills offense heading out. They, of course, in their NFL rivalry-inspired uniforms. They call these the cold front. White on white. Very clean look. Not necessarily announcer-friendly, but it emphasizes the snow and the cold is so much a part of the identity here in Western New York and is loved by their loud and passionate fans.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
319.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Allen going to throw on first and 10. He'll find his running back, Cook.
Allen's pass complete to number 4.
From the 31.
James Cook.
Here is second down.
A gain of
and
a
9.
yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 31-yard line.
To throw is Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook.
Allen's
and that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags.
It's now fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And that will not work out as planned. The holder tried to shovel it forward, but the defense was
the Bills
all
take over
it.
and 10.
They're going to turn it over on down.
Line.
The reception belongs to Matt. 180. 26. Here we go. 26. Here we go. 26. Here we go. 180. 26. Yeah! Here, 26. Yeah, here we go. 26. Here we go, here we go. 26. Yeah! Here we go. 180. 26. Yeah! Here we go. 26. Yeah! Here we go. 26. Yeah! 26. Yeah, here we go. 26. Yeah! 26. Yes, sir. Yeah! Here we go. 180. 26. Yeah, here we go. I take 26. There we go. 26. Yeah! 26. There we go. 26. Yeah, here we go. 26. Yeah, here we go. I take 180. 26. Yeah, here we go. 180. 26. Yeah, here we go. 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 180. 26. Hey, here we go. 26. Yeah, 26. Yeah, 26. Here we go, here we go. 180. 26. Here we go. 26. Yeah! 180. Wellington. There we go. Wellington. Yeah. Wellington. There we go. Wellington. Yeah. Wellington. Yeah. Here we go. Wellington. Yeah. Here we go. Wellington. It is.
Set. 180. What's up? Set. What's up?
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Yeah. Wellington.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
That's good.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On play action, Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Lions take over.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
He'll get that complete to the rookie from Arkansas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Yards.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
A gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
White 20. What's that?
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's
Early
third
down
down
stuff to put this
and
offense in a
6.
precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Wait, 20.
Here's Goff. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over first and
So
10
consecutive
at their own
interceptions here
18-yard
early on
line.
in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
16 yards.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Yards that time on the punt. And the Lions will take over
first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go.
Goff now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now it's Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10.
Prescott's pass.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Yeah, here we go.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker.
Complete to Jahmyr
Short
Gibbs.
completion, just 4 yards.
Brings up
And they're going to be
3rd down.
staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
By
The
Quinnen
former
Williams.
3rd overall pick,
A loss
Quinnen
of
Williams
7.
there to bring
It's
him
4th
down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Nice football. Welcome inside the massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Xavier Gipson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Gibson on the return.
So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion. Now,
Here we go.
Prescott opening with a pass. Dumped off to his running back. Maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
It's a loss of 2.
Everyone's prepped.
Brings
It's
up
second down now.
And 12 at the 28-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. Escapes the pocket. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. On third down, here's Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they got home, sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory. We've set it downs from 37.
Great, set.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Through the middle. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
Complete.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Barkley. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Zone read give here to Barkley. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Pass complete to Goddard. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
13 yards on the
A
play.
nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Let's go. Trim.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16.
First pass. Complete
This
to
is 2nd and 6
Jahan
coming up.
Dotson. 4 yards on the pickup.
Great, set.
2nd and 6. At the
Hurts now from the
16-yard
gun.
line.
He completes it in traffic.
Complete
And he's
to
not going to get the
Jahan
first.
Dotson.
He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5. Third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It's a sneak, Hurts. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much.
It's a gain of
But he got
2.
it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the
good.
1st and goal. First down, here's Dak. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Pass. Complete.
Second
to
down now. They need
Javonte
7.
Williams. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
They'll run
and
the toss
7
for Williams.
at the 33-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
It's a gain
From
of
the
8.
40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Cowboys, first down. First and
Here's
10 at the
Dak.
40-yard line.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Pass
Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Yeah! Here we go. Wide, ain't it? Wide, take.
Oh, and they're going to have a fullback drive power for it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's a gain of 8.
Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, when I backed up Peyton Manning for a couple years, he loved to know a team's tendencies, and then he wanted to bust them. And that's exactly what that play just did. Got some nice yardage, and it wouldn't be surprising to see that call used again in a similar spot.
Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. That's the long-tenured Brandon Graham with the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the Eagles' 38-yard
Dak
line.
now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Running for the marker with Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Williams.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Intercepted in the end zone. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
The tackle made.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds the in route complete. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down.
A.J. Brown.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The tackle by DeMarvion.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
It's a screen to Barkley.